Hello everyone, it's Zachflintstone, and today I'm going to be bringing you a lobby from my point of view as Spy. One of the things that was most requested was for point of views for Spy in semi-competitive environments. And since I had a little bit of time today, I just got a quick little lobby here. So this is on CP Process, it's this week's Highlander map, so those of you who are going to be playing that this week, good luck to all of you. It's a really nice map, really pretty. It can be a little bit stalematey if some of the teams are even, but you know. So to start things off, that pyro gave me a nice little air blast to get up there, and I'm just flanking around. And from here, I'm just going to get around them to see where the pair is. Spy the demo, and there's the combo down there. So the medic's a little bit far back, so I just dive in with a heavy, and I get away safely. So our pyro just takes care of that little spy right there, and our team is completely fine. So that scout just kind of, I guess he believed my feign, maybe he didn't, but either way I got by. And then this nice little medic pick just happened to be there. And then I got this beautiful stair stab. Wasn't that lovely? Really proud of that. So I just try stuff when I have Dead Ringer up, like, you know, there's no reason not to. So can't win everything. In here I'm seeing if my team is ready to push up or not. And I don't have a feign ready, so I'm just kind of hanging back a little bit, checking if there are any spies decloaking anywhere. Now I'm just kind of looking around, seeing the scout. Spy kind of triggers my DR. And I can get really spammy here, because it's just kind of going for the last point. I'm trying to keep that pyro off the engineer as much as possible. It didn't really work out that much, but I get lots of damage on him. And I saw that heavy was really lit, so I go back in and try to shoot him, but unfortunately not quite enough damage output, so should have used the revolver. Ambassador sucks. I'm kidding about the ambassador, but our team just kind of cleans up really nicely after that push, so end of round 1. Good job to us. And so what I immediately do is I check the medigun to see if they made any changes, and I note that they were still using stock medigun. The demo doesn't show this by the time they had a named minigun, so once we found out that it was actually the stock, we just kind of knew from there up, because they never changed. You always want to make sure as Spy what minigun they're using, because if they make a random crit streak switch, they can completely destroy your team, because that builds up faster and you never see it coming. So here I'm just kind of flanking around, just kind of getting back where I was the first round. I see the sniper, and I got that little pick. And the medic, which is a nice little sweetener to that, but can't take the heavy there because he spots me out after that medic cry, so just kind of surf his bolts all the way over here. And so here, I'm just kind of seeing what's going on. Our team's pretty much on the point right now, but it's not quite ready to push in yet. They've got all their players out there. We're just respawning. And this pyro's kind of doing his job now. Good for him, but so I saw that spy going over here, but my team took care of him, so
sentry's done.
Just kind of and there he is, so he was using Dead Ringer, didn't realize that, so I didn't,
Good job.
I got to call him out, but my team cleaned up really nicely on that one, so once again, just gonna check the medigun. Never made any changes, so whatever. And I say Dead Ringer the whole match because it was working pretty well for me. I was getting the picks I needed, and when there wasn't really any major pushing going on, I could just fire off some ambassador shots and try to get some damage out there. But my aim was a little bit off in this match, I'd say. Like, wish I could have cleaned up there, but and that soldier got pretty close on him, but you know, it's one of those days. I can't even grab health packs properly. So here their players are dropping, they just lost their soldier and their demo, so they're going to be down on power classes. So I'm just trying to get some health here so I can push back in. And unfortunately that scout runs and he kind of needed it, but at least that sniper went down in the process. And so now that their engineer's dead and most of their team's respawning or at the last point, we're just kind of pushing in. And I see the soldier there, so... And here I'm going to try to be a distraction as much as possible. Because their combo's still alive. I just need to make sure that they're not focusing... They're focusing on me instead of the team. That's one of the best things that you can do with the Deadringer.
I don't know.
So just change in disguises, looking in, and fire off some shots in the medic. He hides behind those barrels, which is nice, but... And I thought I could nab a headshot there, but... There I made a feign the second that he went to click for his extinguisher, so it made it a very believable feign, so I got away with that without him even double thinking it. And so now, I'm a little bit out of position, my team's not back here yet, so I'm just going to kind of wait. Nice little dispenser to heal me up in the process. And engineer pick. So I got his stuff out of the way with heavy comes, so... And here I'm going to wait for the dispenser to be sapped so I can make a double feign. There the heavy definitely thinks I'm dead. I don't even have to try with that. But now they have capped the second point again. My heavy got out of place and got taken down pretty easily. And there the pyro saw me. I was disguised as the pyro. Sometimes I don't really realize what I'm disguised as. I just kind of hit the F keys. And he happened to follow me. I didn't think he saw me after I rounded the corner, but you know, he took me out right there. So that was my first death of the whole round. So they've definitely pushed in. They've gotten mid by now. So we're kind of hanging back a little bit and trying to push back in.
Arrow on right.
So here I'm just going to kind of walk out there. Not too much cool happens here. Luckily the demo can kind of fly over there. Spy should be able to do that. That'd be cool. But
Spy pyro behind you.
So whenever I walk into a large area like this, I just pull out my ambassador, hide the view model, and just kind of look around. You know, it's like when you're using the Deadringer, you really want to use your gun a lot, especially if you're not by them. This is crazy how much damage you can put out. There we just kind of cleaned up the little scout. That could have been bad if you were using the guillotine, but luckily he wasn't. So, and I'm kind of backpedaling, trying to get to the soldier, but medics are a little bit better than soldiers usually. So, unfortunately, the heavy he got me with my Deadringer up because I was really low health. But you always want to be careful when you have like less than 10 health with the Deadringer. You just die anyway if you have a rocket. So a lot of people don't know it's 10%. I believe it's you take 10% of what damage you'd actually be receiving, so it's a 90% damage reduction. So if you have like 10 health and they put out 100 damage, you're gonna die. So you really got to be careful when, no matter what, when you have that little health, even if you have a feign ready. And so here we have all the points except for the last one. So I'm not really getting in there in the time I need to be for the push, but just kind of running around with my ambassador out. If anyone shows up, I can be ready to shoot them. There's the combo, so there I make a feign. And they were still kind of going in a little bit, but they're falling back because they realize how many people we have. And so once again, just changing disguises, kind of going back. I guess I ran over an ammo pack. I was surprised I got over back here, and the heavy does see me. But luckily I'm safe up here, because he's not going to get me unless he comes up himself with all these walls, and he actually does come up there, which really surprised me. I was kind of out of place for him, so I just kind of leap around until my Deadringer recharges. Then again, just kind of going back for heals. You gotta stay in their mind, they'll be really paranoid like that. And they're still there, so feign again, keep them paranoid. And now they've popped Uber, so all their team's kind of falling back. I'm waiting here to see if they're gonna come by. And that doesn't end up necessary because our scout ends up backpacking, so I believe it was our scout, so good job to him. So, yeah. Checking the medigun. Same old, same old. This was the best of 5 matches. So it was actually a pretty short match. I was surprised at how fast it went by, but it was fun, I guess. So once again, kind of firing off some shots in the scout, as damage as possible. And heavy goes down, so our team just goes in pushing. I don't even need to go heal up because I wasn't damaged. And I get a nice little chain stab right here. So that's kind of the gist of their team, all down. Tried to get the work on that sniper. And here I thought I could headshot the engineer, he was so low health, but that scout kind of sneaked up and I got soda poppered. Didn't really know about that, so I thought I could take him, but it's fine given that most of their team is down. They're just kind of prepping the last point. Without an engineer, they won't have any defenses. Now that we have Uber ready, it'll be fine, so... Our heavy and demo are getting a little bit slow, so in there I see the spy, so I just kind of fire off some shots, try to keep him visible, and you kind of cram him there, and the heavy pushes him off. Just kind of sidestepping, trying to get to the medic, and he was kind of turning around and stuff. So I'm just kind of getting out of the way so that behind them. My team has Uber, so I'm just gonna come in.
Watch the stick.
And we just capped the last point, so that was that round. This might be the last one. I'm losing track, but So as for Inviswatch usage on this is definitely a map that would be good for it, given how big it is if you want to go completely unseen. I said earlier why I didn't really choose to use it. I didn't think it was necessary at the time, given the playstyle I was using. See that pyro? I thought he was going to come for me. He didn't, so I don't really know what was up with that. So, free sniper pick for me. I don't know how much Cloak and Dagger would work unless you're just kind of camping on the point. And the pyro came back. I guess he kind of did figure that out after a while. So here I'm kind of screwed. I know that he took the health pack, so there's nothing I could really do in that situation. Maybe I could have fired off a shot. I didn't really get a glance at his health, so I didn't really realize that. But luckily, our sniper here just kind of showing out and gets the headshot on the soldier, which was a really nice shot. So that just kind of gave us this point.
Time has been added.
Whenever I see people around spawn who are just kind of walking towards it, if they're not hurt, it's generally going to be a spy. So I just kind of check. But Scout had me a little bit confused, very paranoid about that. I don't know why, but
Spy NG.
So there, the heavy was really lit, kind of firing off some shots, get on the sniper, and there goes that. So that was the end of the round. So if you guys like that, then tell me in the comments and stuff. I know it was kind of like a mediocre gameplay, but it's something. So yeah.